Hi, I'm Matt Manny. Thanks so much for joining me for today's devotional. Today we're talking about Jesus Loves Me, This I Show. There's a story for our devotional today I want to read to you briefly. It starts off by this. Anna and Susan Warner, they lived in a secluded stretch of land along the Hudson River in New York. They had a passion for writing, for music, and especially for Jesus. And living close to West Point, the academy, military academy, for a time they taught a Sunday school there, class for the cadets attending the military academy. Susan, the older sister, loved to write novels, and Anna wrote novels as well, but her passion was composing songs and hymns. And over the 9 decades of her life, Anna wrote several novels under a pen name and 2 collections of hymns, though she was more well known for those hymns than the novels. Anna was the lesser known of the 2 sisters for her publications, but that all changed when her sister Susan needed help with a plot point for one of her novels. As the story goes, Susan wrote about a young boy who was sick, and his Sunday school teacher stopped by to visit him. The young boy asked the teacher to sing him a song to comfort him, and Anna, the younger sister, provided 4 stanzas to a simple song that has become synonymous with children and church today. The first stanza began like this: Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. That song would have stayed a little-known literary piece if it hadn't been for William Bradbury, who added the tune, that most memorable tune, to that song. It's taken from the pentatonic scale. It's the same notes that we hear in a song like Amazing Grace. It's the black keys on a piano. It's the same scale that we listen to and we find ourselves being drawn to over and over again as we hum that little tune. The song lives on as a cherished, simple tune for so many people around the world even. Buddhists have adapted the tune as well for a song to teach their children even. When it comes to our love, it's more than just telling others about our love. It's time for us to be able to show that love and live it out loud for other people. To live out love. In James chapter 2, verses 15 to 17, James asks these words: Suppose you see a brother or sister who has no food or clothing, and you say, well, goodbye, have a good day, stay warm and eat well. But then you don't give any person the food or the clothing. What good does that do? We find ourselves to have faith being expressed in our lives. It's more than just talking about our faith. It's more than just talking about love. It actually has to come into play where we show it. That Jesus loves me, this I not just know, but Jesus loves me, this I show through my life. My question for you today is, the people that are around you, specifically the people that you work with or your neighbors, how well are you showing Jesus' love to them? Here are some thoughts for today when it comes to maybe reaching out to your neighbors and to love on them really well. Maybe you can make some cookies for your neighbors. Maybe you can drop off groceries for a family in need. Maybe you can mow or rake the lawn for an elderly neighbor who has trouble getting out. Maybe you can buy a cup of coffee for a coworker. Maybe you can call a widow or shut-in and just spend some time talking to them. Maybe you can make a meal for someone who's not doing well, somebody that's sick. Write a card to someone who needs encouragement. Give money to somebody who's going through a hard time. Offer maybe to babysit for a single mom who needs a break and is working multiple jobs. Make a play date with someone who's maybe new to the church or new to the neighborhood, and just reach out and show them that you cared. Because it's more important than not just talking about it, not just knowing about Jesus' love, but to show Jesus' love. Because we can say, Jesus loves me, this I show. Thanks so much for joining me today for the devotional.